Aquarius, hi. I'm going to do your love reading real quick. Everything's shuffled. I've thought about your cards. I've looked at your chart. I'll probably pull your chart out, or the general chart that I did for the month, okay, that have various different dates in the month. There is an eclipse in Taurus on the 15th, 16th. I'm sorry, it's in Scorpio. It's opposite of where the last, the solar eclipse was in Taurus at 10 degrees. So this one's in Scorpio, okay. It's at the end of Scorpio, okay? It's shortly after midnight. Let me just take a look here. Yeah. You guys are going to feel that one pretty prominently because at the time of the eclipse, you're actually on the ascendant, okay, for my charts that I pull. So you're actually backdropping. If you were born at that time, your ascendant would actually be Aquarius. So I do expect this one to kind of hit you guys at home in your first house. Okay, it's house of self, outward appearance, the mask that we show the world, or the thing that we're transforming into in this life. Okay, take it as it resonates for you. Okay, but that's, you know, if you were born at the time of this eclipse that's coming up on the 15th, 16th, your ascendant would be Aquarius. So even though that lunar eclipse is going to be in Scorpio, I expect that it's going to hit you guys pretty hard. Scorpio rules your 10th house of career. Okay, so you may have some major changes, undergoing transitions in your career right now. Okay, you may feel very emotional about those at the time of the eclipse. Okay. But I will say that the moon does make a very positive aspect to Neptune and Mars, okay? Which Mars and Neptune together, they can be a rougher, I mean, they're not as beautiful of a mix as Venus and Neptune is going to be pretty much conjunct Mars, okay? But, you know, they're making a trine, so it won't be that difficult, okay? I will discuss it at length in a specialty eclipse reading that I'll do. You can find all my eclipse and moon readings in a separate playlist just entitled Eclipse and Moon Readings. I think it's called like Lunar and Eclipse Readings. Anyways, if you haven't checked the one for the 30th that we just had, please go back and check that as well. The other things that I would say about this eclipse is that there are positive trines at the time of the eclipse between Pluto, which can be a very hard planet if there are squares, but there are no squares. Okay, Pluto is in trine with Mercury. Okay, so you know your mind is definitely going to be active with your emotions at the time of this eclipse. Okay, and the Sun is going to be in obviously opposite the Moon. It's going to be in Taurus, and it's around 26 degrees. Okay. So the spotlight will be on the Taurinian things, even though the full moon, your emotions will be in Scorpio, okay, if that makes sense. So there's going to be a full, you know, a full moon effect on this opposing ideas between your house of home, because if you are an Aquarius ascendant, your house of home is Taurus, okay? At the same time that you know, it's opposition between your career and your home, okay? But what I'm going to say is there's very, very positive aspects. There's not a lot of hard squares here. I do see a square to Saturn, which is at the end of Aquarius, okay? And the Sun. So, and Saturn is your natural ruler. It's at the end of Aquarius right now, so if you guys have any placements or you're born at the Aquarian Pisces cusp, you will feel that square and tension between your house of home, take it as it resonates, and yourself, okay? All right, so what you want and what culminates or percolates now, and I did show that tension in your general read as well. You may have some resistance on the home and family front that don't have anything to do with your significant partners, love partners, but we'll see how it plays out in this. Unless you have a significant love partner that this lines up with, if you have a significant love partner with placements in Taurus or Scorpio, okay, at around these degrees, I'd say within like 4 degrees of these degrees, okay, which is at 26 degrees on the 15th, 16th in Scorpio, Taurus, those items will be hard hitters. As well, you need, you know, if you guys have any personal placements around there, those will be hard hitters. But in general, there's a lot of beneficial aspects. This is a wonderful, especially that we have like, you know, Pluto is going to be in trine to your Sun, or to the Sun that's in Taurus. So it's going to really help with the transformation that's brought up, you know, around the time of the full moon. It's wonderful, okay? If it was in square, there would be a lot of tension and opposition to it, and they desire to manipulate a lot more, okay? I'm not saying that there's not going to be any manipulation or whatever from outside sources, because there is tension here from Saturn, which is very representative of a heavy amount of duties for you guys right now, okay? Karma, things, drudgery, can feel, you know, just the daily grind of what you have to do, okay? And your general sense of responsibilities with Vesta, which does represent the home and the hearth, okay? So Vesta represents the Vestal virgins that were assigned to temples in ancient, you know, in the ancient world, okay? And they wouldn't sleep with anyone, and they would protect the temple. They were very well respected, okay? But with Vesta and Saturn conjunct at the end of your sign, squaring your sense of self, or the sense of self that's inside of Taurus at that time, there could be some tensions, okay, about your duties versus what you want, okay? I believe I discussed that some last month. I will discuss it at length in the eclipse reading, okay? I'm going to move on into your love reading now, okay? These are already pre-shuffled, so I'm just going to cut them. I need my Aquarius in love for the month of May, please. I just did a general reading today for an all signs reading for the second week in May, and I will start pulling. You have strength right here in the middle. Aquarius, that's beautiful, okay, with the Four of Pentacles. All right, in the heart of your read, I have the Ten of Swords, same energy that popped in your others. Four of Swords, you got a lot of fours, and you had a lot of fours in your others. Six of Cups, Eight of Swords. The World, the Chariot, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. So bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles. Again, with that mastery, this is the thing that Spirit wants you to work on right now. Some new project. Some new project. Okay, with the Three of Pentacles here, that's collaboration with it. Okay, and it's showing up here, look, with this Seven of Wands on the same aisle that it was in your general read. This is something you're willing to fight for and defend once you go after it. Okay? And the Five of Pentacles. Okay, and the Five of Pentacles right here. Okay, this is a feeling of being left out in the cold or poverty mindset, okay? And right after it is the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, and they're together. Okay, and then the Sun, which is ultimate happiness, followed by the Queen of Swords, okay? And the Queen of Wands. These are some of the same energies you had pop up in your other read. And the Four of Wands. Yeah, whew. I don't know what you got going on. Look, some heavy, heavy stuff. Life is never super simple, is it? You know? This one here. Okay. This was here like this. Sorry. I'm very particular in case I need to re-reference this. Okay. Let's keep going. Here in your initial position, I'm just going to give an overall before I start pulling clarifiers. What do we want to clarify with? Aquarius. Let's clarify with this one. In general here on your love reading, I have you really coming from a position of strength. You're really having to temper your lust right now for someone or something, okay? And or temper yourself in love relationships in your life, okay? To tame the inner beast. You're really trying to come from a higher place of being here. Okay, take that as it resonates. Okay, down here in the recent past, I have a Four of Swords. Okay, that's a period of healing and introspection in the recent past that you went into. Okay, may have been a time of seclusion for you as well. Okay, it does mean you may have been healing from a breakup. Some of you are. And you know, here in the heart of your read, I have the Ten of the Swords. So whether this has already happened or not, you're contemplating an ending here. Okay, Ten of Swords is the end of a situation. Popped up the same way. I didn't read it exactly for love. I didn't want to like put it all over it in your other reading, but I had a feeling it was going to pop up here because of the double situation I saw on that second aisle in Chasing the Sun that's going to be coming up for you in May. Take it as it resonates. It's popping up here the same way. Here, crowning you at the top is the Six of Cups. This is old and new soul ties, family ties, okay? That's what's on your mind right now, okay? In your near future, I have an Eight of Swords. Again, with this Eight of Swords is all over every reading right now, okay? Because these eclipses are like loosening this shit up, okay? It's feelings of mental imprisonment, how we imprison ourselves. See, the cage is open. On this angel, the cage is open. She could get out, but she's sitting in the cage. Her wings are like outside the cage. They can't even fit inside the cage. Okay? I see you contemplating an ending so you can get out of the cage, but still feeling like you're in the cage here for some reason. Here, but what you are exuding in your environment right now, okay, on an external level is the world. You do want to close a cycle and open a new cycle here with the world, okay? That is what you want. That is what you may be in the process of doing this now. Take it as it resonates, Aquarius, in your love life, okay? What you don't see, or that's in the environment around you, you may see, but you may not be aware of, is the Chariot. Somebody trying to come towards you, or somebody trying to come towards you. This is fast movement, okay? This is highly tied to Cancer, also tied to Jupiter, all right? This is very fast movement, usually towards a success, okay? Here in the hopes and the fears, I have a Knight of Pentacles. That tells me that you want to be able to move slowly in love, okay, but with loyalty and in an upright manner. Okay, this Knight of Pentacles in the traditional deck, he is searching out over fields for where to plant a new harvest, okay, and he's very methodical about doing it, all right, very loyal, okay, so I see you, you know, in your hopes and fears, the Knight of Pentacles is here. So you're either afraid that you can't take things in slow steps with proper and good action, or this is what you hope to do. Take it as it resonates, okay, towards your end goal, okay? And what I have here as a likely outcome, if nothing changes that I go over, all right, is a Two of Pentacles. This can be a little bit of juggling, trying to keep it all in the air. This doesn't look like nefarious juggling, which sometimes it can be nefarious, juggling multiple people. In a love reading, I don't see it that way here, because I see there's a definite desire not to do that. I haven't pulled clarifiers yet, but we'll see how it plays out, okay? I see this as wanting to do things right in your love life and wanting to be able to make the proper choices to do that, okay? Because twos have to do with choice and decision, okay? So that said, let's pull some clarifiers, shall we? Why is the strength here? Oh, I don't know if I said what's crossing you is the Four of Pentacles. Okay, strength is here. Yeah. Whew. Yeah, okay, and you're popping out with love already right here, okay? I have Virgo, Capricorn, Taurian energy with this Queen of Pentacles here, all right? And the Emperor is showing up with it. If you're a masculine, you are the Emperor. There, in between the two, there is the Two of Cups, significant love relationship. And this is your love reading, so that's how I'm interpreting it, okay? You are having to really, you know, practice your strength here. So there's either somebody you want that you don't have, that you're having to really hold back from, or you're having troubles with somebody you have that you're really having to muster all your strength together to handle right now. Take it as it resonates, okay? Here crossing you is the Four of Pentacles, okay? And the cause of the Four of Pentacles has to do with this, and position 1 and 2 have to do with this death, this ending that you had here, okay? Take it as it resonates. This Four of Pentacles is, you know, you're holding on to a person or a thing. Whether that's healthy or not, we're going to see, okay? We'll try and dig a little bit here. Either you are not sure how you feel about a certain ending that's either already happened or is going on, questioning yourself, or you're holding on to, in this Four of Pentacles, it's like she's got a nice house, she's got... She looks like, you know, she's affluent, and it looks like everything should be fine, but there's chains and bars and her body is separated. So I don't think everything's like entirely fine. It's like, and you know, the heart and the isn't talking to the gut. It's like the chakras of the body cannot communicate with each other, okay? And with strength, I see that. So I don't know what's going on, Aquarius, but you do. But let's dig a little, shall we? What's Four of Pentacles here for? The Moon. You're giving me a double secret card now. Four of Pentacles can be a secret card anyway. Yeah, it's about an ending that you're contemplating or going through. Okay, there's a lot of deep emotions here. okay? And you don't want to talk about it. You may not be sharing your feelings on an internal level because I have the Four of Pentacles here with the Moon, or you're dealing with a Pisces or Cancer, okay? This is, again, with the Seven of Pentacles, which popped up in your other reading on that aisle that I thought had to do with love, that I tried to interpret multiple ways. The World here has to do with an ending, okay? Obviously, and a new chapter beginning. And the Seven of Pentacles has to do with questioning your harvest, where you've planted. Take it as it resonates. Aquarius, looks like a lot of heavy shit, okay, in the love department, okay? Why is the Four of Swords here? Nine of Wands, Seven of Cups, again with these options. And the Knight of Pentacles, which is what your goal is, okay? I see you showing up here as a wounded warrior, going into, you know, healing and retreat here, and the recent past, weighing up what's supposed to go in your cups, and you may be having significant issues with your love life in regards to, some people say this is options. If you've been playing people, you know it. Okay, this has to do with having a lot of options in the past and maybe being like, I need to stop doing that. If not, this has to do with real introspection and going into a period of retreat, feeling like a wounded warrior. You've definitely been in battles in love. Okay, you've definitely been hurt before, scorned, burned, whatever. Take it as it resonates. But this has to do with like a reevaluation of what goes in every cup, because in the traditional deck, each cup represents different aspects of our life. Like there's one for love, there's one for money, there's one for this, there's one for that. It's like different areas of life that bring pleasure. So it's not like you have to pick one cup over the other. But the mix and how much you put into each cup and how you combine your efforts towards the cups in your own life and with your significant others may be in conflict, and you may have gone into a period of rest and restoration. And I do see you wanting to be a reliable knight here, okay? Take it as it resonates, Aquarius, all right? Why is the Six of Cups? But there's definitive, like, there's clashes. If you're in a relationship, then there's clashes about what's going on with those cups. It could also be that you're like fantasizing about somebody, but that's not the way I'm picking it up here. Okay? Six of Cups. The Fool, the Four of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Gosh darn, you guys keep pulling these Ten of Swords on me. This has to do with this, and the Four of Swords is now getting represented here again. This is all tied to one story, and the Six of Cups crowning you is the Fool. If, you guys have had a child recently, this has to do with a child. If not, you just could have concerns surrounding a child, and or you are contemplating a fool's leap to somebody that you see as a soul tribe person for you. Take it as it resonates, Aquarius, okay? Or you had an ending with somebody that you deemed to be one of your soul tribe people, okay? In love, okay? Take it as it resonates. Looks pretty painful. Why is the Eight of... So you're either thinking of ending something so that you can take a fool's leap towards something else that feels like a significant soul tie, or you had an ending with somebody that you deemed to be a soul tie. Okay? And you're really freaking up in your freaking head, and you here in the near future, I have you feeling imprisoned. And now the Hermit pops out. Hermit, Virgo energy, introspection. But here, I have a problem because you're in this cage and you're not moving. You're just kind of like keeping yourself trapped, Aquarius. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Hermit is Virgo-like energy. She also carries the Star of Aquarius. And I believe you guys had it on your first lane. Check me, but I think you had it on your first lane of your general reading. Okay? And which was also led off by the freaking, and I just pulled the freaking Hermit with the Star. This is an excellent combo, because I think I went over this in just last reading, in your general reading, that the Hermit has actually like taken the Star down to earth and bottled it up and lights the way, right? So this is a serious time of introspection here. I have a King of Wands here, okay? All right, this very charismatic, good-looking individual here. If you have fire heavy in your chart with your Aquarius, this is you. All right. But I feel like you're trapped here, either healing old, this can sometimes be a player, either healing old player ways or feeling like you're shutting down your passions and you're trapped and imprisoned here, Aquarius, in the near future, okay? Oh, but you are trying to heal from it, okay? But you're trying to harness these energies here, or you feel like you can't let these energies out, okay? The Hermit, the Star, and the frickin' King of Wands. Take it as it resonates, Aquarius. Whew! These love readings that I'm going to do weekly, they'll be a lot more detailed insofar as like I'll pull them weekly and I'll pull for you and your partner here, but I don't like the feeling that you're like in an Eight of Swords position here in the near future because it's a self-imposed imprisonment and you have all these beautiful cards behind it. Sucks. Okay. Why is World here? The Nine of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Again, with this fire energy, that's Nine of Wands can be a little bit in and out, but there might have been an ending with somebody that was a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, okay, that you're trying to spearhead the end of that cycle right now. That was a prior wish fulfillment for you, okay, with the Nine of Cups. Why is the Chariot here? The Four of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Five of Cups. Again, with the something that I don't fully know about here that's being held on to, okay? Maybe being held on to and not talked about on both sides, okay? Whatever's headed towards you on this Chariot or headed away from you, like very fast movement. There is the Five of Cups here. This is like mourning after tragedy, okay? Or loss, okay? And with this Wheel of Fortune, somebody's headed towards the Wheel of Fortune, okay? And again with this Four of Pentacles, holding on to what they have left or holding on to you and wanting to come towards you or away from you here, but there's something up here. I'm going to pull a couple more as soon as I'm done pulling these. Why is the Ten of Swords here? The Three of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. Whoo! Third Deacon of Aquarius here, okay? This could have been sneakiness or manipulation, okay? This is also here with this Knight of Cups, all right? This could also just be doing stuff stealthily, but that's because there's a Ten of Swords here. There's like an end of a situation, yet you're waiting for your ships to come in. This lady looks like totally tortured here. Aquarius. You may be like thinking of putting an end to negative Seven of Swords, negative Wands-like energy to bring your cup of love to someone here, and you're waiting for results from someone or response from someone. Take it as it resonates. Oh my God. Sorry, I had a slight freak out that my mic wasn't on, which happened to me like multiple times yesterday. I would have lost it. All right, Knight of Pentacles. Why is it here? Oh, I would have died. The Magician, love it. The Tower, love it. And the Five of Swords. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles is here because you want to slowly and methodically move away from fights and argumentation, okay? And or you may have to bring a tower to move along and plod in the direction you want to go. But I do see this as you're either trying to manifest a catastrophe and an argument so that you can get away here, but doing it in a very methodical way, all right? Or you're trying to get away from that and manifest yourself into this Knight of Pentacles-like position here. I'm going to go back in a minute here. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? The Empress, the High Priest, and the Strength. Okay, once again, Aquarius, here, this is, I said this when I did the initial, okay? This Strength is you trying to keep yourself away from somebody, for some of you, all right? I have the Empress here, okay? And the High Priest. This is somebody you feel very drawn to. All right. Very drawn to. All right? Take it as it resonates. Somebody that represents like ultimate woman here for you. If you are a female, you are stepping into this position, okay? And you're hoping you can juggle things properly so that you can step into this position, okay? And let yourself out, okay? Of how you've been restricted here, if you're feminine, all right? You're getting inner guidance on that, okay? And this goes back to this strength, okay? And this Two of Pentacles, you're hoping you can juggle it. You know, this is not a nefarious showing of these cards, okay? And again, with this Eight of Pentacles on the bottom, with the Ten of Cups, the Two of Swords, and Judgment, and the Two of Wands. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple others on these real quick, okay? I have a couple questions here for you, okay? Why is... This is what I wanted to do. Why is the King of Pentacles here? Oof. King of Pentacles is here because of the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Two of Wands. You guys have multiple things you're wrapping up with other significant others, or things you want to start with other significant others. Take it as it resonates, Aquarius. There may be an end of a chapter here again, like I said before, of somebody that you had a prior Ten of Cups with, okay? Or new offers incoming from a Queen of Pentacles that represents ultimate joy and happiness for you, that you are creating other endings in your life to go after. Take it as it resonates. You know which one applies to you, okay? I gave you 2 reads on it. All right. Why is... I need to look at this. Let's look at this, guys, okay? This is funky. I think I said it was funky in your other read, too. The Devil didn't pop up here, at least. Although the same shit on the second aisle did, okay? What is the, why is the Seven of Swords here? I'm not reading reversals, but there's heartbreak here. And the Knight of Pentacles. And the Empress. You guys are trying to put an end to the situation. Exactly what I said here, and now it pops out. Confirming my read on the read. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Empress, and a broken heart. There's somebody else over here that you deem to be an Empress that you're not with over here. Or prior to this read and the last read, something here, okay? Broken heart. Ten of Swords. Okay. Why is the Knight of Cups here? So funny. It's exactly what you said before. Okay. The Two of Swords. The Judgment. And the Tower. It's like... you guys are thinking about putting it into a situation to go after something else. Or something's ending that you don't want to end. And it's causing an internal tower. Or you're afraid you're going to have an external tower. Go back to your reading number 1 and those spirit messages that I gave you guys, because you guys are getting like internal downloads, or, you know, I don't know. Signs and synchronicities here that are like off, okay? Take it as it resonates. Why is, I gotta ask something else here. There's something else. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Nine of Cups is here because of the Knight of Rods, which is already here. I love it when they do that. And the Ten of Wands. And the Three of Cups. Whatever this is here, there's a lot of baggage you're carrying in relation to this old relationship here that you're either wrapping up or the one you're currently in. Take it as it resonates, Aquarius. You know which one is which. This Knight of Rods is a fast mover. You want to gallop towards or away from somebody pretty quick. And drop this baggage. And drop any third-party situations, if there were any, okay? Take it as it resonates, Aquarius. I'm back. Anyway, looks like messy and hurtful and painful and all that. But it looks like you are fully in touch with trying to fix it, whatever it is, Aquarius. I gave you a couple different scenarios here, 2 main ways that this could play out. Okay, I don't know if I'm pulling an extended on this or not, because I'm going to do weeklies and it'll pop up in the weeklies, and then I can pull extendeds in there for you guys, okay, to take it piecemeal, because this looks like it's been going on for a long time and it's just kind of hitting a crescendo in your life. You have some beautiful energies over here that you feel imprisoned by in the near future. I don't like that, but you know, with all this swords energy and shit, it looks like you're going to be able to move on from it. But you're just, I see you here, you know, exactly as I said. My concerns surround the people. They surround all of you guys, because whichever way you put it on either one of these takes I gave you, you're in an 8 of Swords here in the near future, and I don't like that. Okay, so I will see you guys in the weekly. Definitely check out the All Signs Weekly. Definitely make sure you plug into the eclipse reading, All Signs, from the 30th, as well as the new one that I'll be doing for the 15th, 16th, and your weeklies. I love you, Aqua, and I'll see you later, okay?